Hey everyone, morning. Welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. And wow, it is 5 a.m. in the morning and I have to be at the gym by 6 a.m. This is actually a little bit of a later start than normal. Sometimes I wake up at 3:45, 4:30 a.m. in the morning. But anyways, let's get cranking. Oh. When you're tired, walking down the stairs is a madness. Okay, first things first, I need to get my meals ready for the day. So I am lucky enough to be supplied food by Passion Fit Food, and they supply food to the gym that I currently am working PT full-time and train there full-time, and I am also a sponsored athlete. So there you go. This is cod, rice and veg, and I have to say it tastes extremely nice and I'm very thankful that I get my meals now. Before, of course, I prepared all my meals. I still prepare my my dinner meal sometimes because I like it really fresh, but for lunch I definitely have these, and sometimes for dinner as well. Right, so I'm going to start off my day with a cup of tea. That is literally how I start my day. So yeah, let's put the kettle on. Hope it's ready. Yeah. Love it. So here we are. Tea. Very English, very English, but yeah, if I don't start my day like this, I don't know if I'll function. And today is a very busy day, and you are going to come along with me, so here we go. I also prepare my breakfast. So I shall do that, and then I'm going to get dressed and then head out the door. So breakfast is normally egg whites and a bit of oats. I like my oats very plain, I think. I don't do any overnight oats. I don't add fruit to it or anything of the sort. I either have it with water or I have it with unsweetened almond milk, or I mix the two together. If I'm really far into a prep, then it's just going to be straight water. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, gal. So here we are. So I get egg whites from bulk. So that will be made. I have, of course, Quaker oats. I do sometimes have the rolled stilled oats, but this one, for some reason, on my body, I digest it way better. I know it's got a few added extra things, but it doesn't really affect my macros too much. So I do that, and this is something I do have, and that is flavor drops. I don't have too much of it, but this really does get me through life. So yeah, check it out. And then salt. So I measure my salt for the day as well. I have, as you can see, Himalayan salt. And I pretty much keep this consistent throughout my entire prep. And at the moment, my last prep, I didn't take anything out. Especially with my category, removing salt can be detrimental. I will get severe cramps and may not be able to perform. So I make sure it's measured. I make sure I know exactly how much salt I'm taking in every day. And so far, so good. And then the last thing I'll prepare is my water. So I drink 7.5 liters a day of this. I think it's equivalent to 2 gallons. I'm not sure because we we measure in different terms. But yeah, and I always carry a flask of tea with me. Again, this gets me through. But I tend to get quite full off my water. And I don't really get cravings because I'm so full off of literally water. Normally as well, I forgot to mention, I drink 1.5 litres of water on wake if I have enough time. So I would have to have at least 2 hours at home before I do that, or else I will disrupt my walk to the gym and be wanting to go to the loo. So yeah, don't want to be doing that. And today I'm in a bit of a rush, so I will drink water when I'm training my clients. They all know it, they love it. It encourages them to drink water, and when they have their breaks, I can then obviously release if I need to. So that's just pretty much how I do my water. I time my water as well, so that again, if I have to go away from the gym for a while, so sometimes I do that in the day and then come back, or I need to go somewhere else, I will be okay on my journey. Four, and go. 5, good, go. 6, good, go. 7, and go. 8, good, go. 9, and go. 2, sit and go. 3, and go. 4, and go. A little bit lower. 5, and go. 6, and go. 12, good. 13, yeah, don't bounce, good. 14, and one more. Squeeze, 15, good. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of, I don't know what to call it, Shelley's World. Anyways, this time is very special because I decided you can follow me around and see what my life is like. So you're probably going to see things you haven't seen, or you may have, obviously, you know, around. But yeah, I'm literally going to show you what I do, so I don't just do training. I have clients in the gym, so I am a full-time PT. I also do other things on the side, so that will be gymnastics. I also coach in gymnastics. I also do acting. I also do modeling. I also am a judge in British gymnastics as well, so I do that sometimes on the weekends. But the main thing is all of this is flexible, and I work around my training. So you're going to see some of the activities that I do, and we are starting with me training one of my clients. For the day, this is actually she's my 4th client today. I started really early. I can't remember. What's the time? I can't remember what's the time. 11 o'clock. So there you go. I did start here at 7. In fact, I was here at 6:30 this morning, and it's a Saturday. 9, good, go. 10, good. 2 more. 11, good. 1 more. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Squeeze. Okay, and down.
Hello, I'm Shelley's client of 3 years on and off.
Yep.
Even with like little breaks, I keep going back to Shelley because she's the best trainer I've ever had, and I had a few trainers, and she's pushing me to my absolute limit, and I would never be able to do it by myself, whatever I do here with Shelley. So I keep going back to her as opposed to training by myself or with someone else. So yes, really lovely training with Shelley.
Oh, thank you. I did not tell her to say that, by the way.
She didn't. She absolutely didn't.
No, seriously, you've been an absolute pleasure to train.
Thank you.
And I always say we're only getting started, but I think we are actually only getting started.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, you've been on a journey, and
it is a journey, right? It's
not. Yeah. So if we all remember that time, lockdown. You know, we all took it in our own stride, and so we should have. But you came out of it in a position where you wanted to just get back to your old self. You used to train before, so she wanted to build up her strength again, and then put the two together and, you know, build a really nice body that you would love.
Yes.
So that is what we've been trying to achieve. Now, also, life will always be, I call it lifing. And it's always good to keep working towards your goal, even if things come in the way, and you've learned that as well, isn't it?
Exactly.
So we're all going to face obstacles in life, you know, but it's whether you want that goal so bad enough that you're going to go around everything that's going to happen, because things are going to happen, you know. You can't have that perfect scenario.
That's so true.
So we need to navigate, and you can learn to navigate and make smart choices. So I always say, if you want that goal, go out. Right, on to the next exercise. 7, good. 8, 9, 10, good. Keep going. 11, good. 16, good. 17 and 18, keep low. 19, one more. Squeeze it out. 20, good. Well done. I have to say, she has very good lunges, but it wasn't always like that. One thing about Olga is she works really hard on perfecting her form. And if I say we need to take a step back to perfect her form, she will do exactly that. Which means now she's able to lunge extremely well, and with weight. We didn't start off with any weight whatsoever. And we couldn't even do 15 reps, what she's doing right now on each leg. And as a superset, as you can see. So what we've done is we've built on top, and that's elevated her goal even more. So now she has even bigger goals. So yeah, I always say, when you start something, take your time, you know, get to know what you're doing, as well as obviously if you have a coach, you know, listening to them by all means, because you've entrusted yourself in them. But at the same time, no one's saying you can't do research around it yourself or help yourself, you know, if you want to get to your goal quicker or you want to get to your goal and elevate it. Nice, keep going. As I was saying before to someone earlier, my favorite exercise is Bulgarian split squats. Yeah, I know what people say, but anyways, you know what I like about it is the challenge. And I like the fact that it's always gonna burn, no matter what I do, no matter if I have no weight, if I have 2 kg, if I decide to go to 12 kg, it don't matter, it's gonna kill me off anyways. So yeah, 6, keep squeezing out, 7, 8, 9, that's it, nearly there, keep going, come on, keep going, that's it. Nice. You made it. It's all right. I'm not going to be like that later on. Yeah. No, don't worry. I will kill myself off later. I always do self-destruction, so I don't just do this to my clients. I actually do it to myself, and I'm like, are you all right? Are you insane? And then I realize I am insane, and I've accepted it now. I've actually accepted it. It only took, what, 36 years, but yeah, I've accepted it.
But it's good. That's how you get results, right?
Yes, that's how you get results.
Exactly.
Train insane. What? Train insane? Yeah, makes sense. Train insane.
I'm gonna go take a break.
Guy, I need some sleep. Oh yeah, I thought I'd tell everyone a funny fact. So, a few people keep asking me, oh, how did you get such a developed back? And I'm like, I do like training back, but I like training everything. And I'm going through everything. I love training, and it's literally everything, even calves. And then someone came up to me and was like, do you carry that heavy backpack? By the way, this is a miniature one of what I used to have. It used to be out here, like a suitcase. But then when I got injured, I thought, you know what? I need to think about my life when it comes to my backpack. So they said to me, oh, have you been carrying around a backpack this whole time? And I said, yeah. They went, oh, no wonder why you have a turtle back. A turtle back, you know. Because you have a turtle back literally as a backpack and you carry that around. How much does that weigh? And I went, I don't know how much it weighs. So the person yanked my backpack and weighed the thing. At the time, it was 45 kg. Just thought I'd tell you a funny fact. So if you're still wondering about my back mysteries, I don't know. I still don't know to this day. Again, we could figure this out, but I do carry around 45 kg every day.
45 kg is mental because that's more than someone's luggage when they go on holiday.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're carrying it every day on your backpack, on your back.
I mean, I never thought back that way. I just thought I need to carry my backpack, and it has all the things that I need in it.
All your life.
Yeah, and the way this country is, it's always raining. You always need an umbrella. You always need a jacket. You may need a jumper.
Sunglasses, swimsuit.
Sunglasses, swimsuit. I don't know where I'm going to end up, you know. I might have to jump on a plane. I'm actually being serious about this.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyways, I had to make some serious sacrifices. But I think it's been good. It's made me think I can survive with less in the world.
Yeah.
However, now that someone told me about my backpack situation, I'm like, if I keep downgrading my backpack, will I have the same back?
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Right, let's go.
Okay.
2, you need to go lower. 3, and 4, 5. So we have to get to screaming, and then we are officially okay. But that was the first set, so that was warm-up, by the way. Right.
Let's get me actually.
Yeah. Well, oh, okay. Now you got. That's why I was like, let's just chill out a minute. Breathe. That's it. 10. Good. Just 2 more. 2 more. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. 1 more. Okay. Yep. That was enough. Yep, he hit it on the second set. 5 and 6. Push, 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 push. Excellent. 2. Good, you got 1 more. 1 more, go, 1 more. All the way down, push, come on, push, push, push. Push, push, push. Nice. Isn't that nice? One of my clients made it for me. Says Shelly, the champion. She was really annoyed though that the writing didn't come out right, as in it's not clear enough, but I can see it, so it was the sweetest thing ever. It made me cry, because I'm a bit of a softie. Anyways, you know what gets me through life, especially prep? Tea. English tea. I love my tea. I don't really take pre-workouts. It reacts really bad in my skin. I not only get fiery, I end up in hospital. Also, I'm very sensitive to a lot of antibiotics, resistant to and very sensitive to codeine. And there's one antibiotic I'm actually resistant to, and I can't take gas and air. It knocks me out for days, and it has in the past. And I can't take anything to do with the morphine family as well. Again, very bad reactions, end up in intensive care. And by the way, this has actually happened. That's how I found out that I can't take these things. And it's the same thing when it comes to things like BCAAs for me. I've had reactions with glutamine, you name it. I'm allergic to dust. Like, there's so many things going on, but we still move. And we managed to work things out. There's other things out there that I can take that, you know, especially with my dust allergy as well. So I have to keep things very simple and be very careful, because I just don't know when I'm going to have a reaction. So tea and water is life. Right, 4 more. 4, push, and go. Good. 2 more. Slow. Push, push, push. Good. You got 1 more. Go all the way down. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Good. Push, push, push. Push, come on, push. There you go. Good. Excellent. Okay. Oh, nearly done. 2 more sets.
I said I feel like I'm in a different dimension or something.
Oh. What dimension are we in?
I don't know.
I feel like that all the time. No, seriously, I permanently feel like I'm not in this world. When
I feel like at the end of the leg session only.
Yeah. Do you see stars?
I see something.
Fair enough. I think everyone sees something different. I remember the cartoon, is it Daffy Duck, when he got knocked out and they had the stars around his head, and I was like, does that actually happen? Then I didn't do gymnastics for a while. So anyone out there who goes upside down, I don't know if you experienced this. If you haven't done backflips for a while, gone upside down, and you come back up suddenly, I actually saw those blue stars. So now I understand where it came from. And it kept happening for a while.
Until you go back into it.
Yeah, especially as an adult. When I was a kid, I never saw anything. Any stars, nothing, didn't care about going upside down. So, but yeah. Oh well.
This is Tina.
Yeah.
I will go do some cardio now.
Yay.
As advised by Shelly.
Yeah.
Which is also a great help.
Yeah.
In the weight loss journey.
Yeah.
It was advised by Shelly, and I feel like it's
really helping.
Helped me progress.
Yes. You know what? I have to say, since I told you to do cardio, she's been on it from day one, and she never misses.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to say well done to you.
Thank you, Shelly.
Super proud of you because you literally do everything. If
Yes.
I say to her, we are going to do 50 on the back squat, she will never complain. She might be like, she'll be like, hold on, Shelly, did you just say 50? 50. I'll be like, yeah. She'll be like, okay. You see, you're trying to calculate it.
But then at the end, we end up doing it.
Yes, exactly.
Whereas by myself, once again, I want to say, by myself, I would never even think about doing things that I'm actually doing when I'm training with Shelly. So.
Yeah, so we're capable of more, as I always say. So that's the job. My whole job is to get the best out of you.
Definitely.
And I'm super happy to do that. So, yeah, well done.
Thank you, Shelly. Thank you.
Beast.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not going to hug you too closely because obviously.
Yeah. So anyways, it's now time for my training. Yeah, literally, you just went, but you were like, yeah, let's go, let's roll. Yeah. Select your player, that's what it looked like. But no, I can't run backwards. I'll try. Okay. Now it's time for me to train. Let's give an update. So, as most of you all know, I was injured. We don't need to go back over all of what happened, but I've been given certain rehab exercises to do, so you'll see me incorporate that into my workout routine. And you'll also see me do my rehab in terms of cardio. I don't normally do cardio because gymnastics or my fitness routine is my cardio. However, I do need to work up to a capacity where I can walk properly again, run again, and maintain speed and build up my endurance again. So that's why I've been doing cardio as well as the rehab exercise I've been given. So I've been given specific ones. So yeah, I'll show you some of the things that I do. It's actually like another workout. So I don't need to do any more than that. And also I am back to doing gymnastics again and weight training. So I have 2 days in the week where I will be doing skills as well as weights. And then the other days is not, either it's rest or I'm doing either weights or either fitness routine work. So that's just pretty much how it works. I don't do much in the gym anymore. I tend to do 3 days a week. At the moment, I am doing 4 because one of my sessions is focused on rehab and focused on getting my hamstring better. And also building back up my power. So I've been given exercises to build back up my power. I haven't been jumping yet, but I can backflip, which is great. So it's just getting my jumps back up again, and my tumbles again. And anything that requires me to land with impact, like my somersaults. So I should hopefully, in the next 2 weeks, be able to do one of those skills again. I'm not sure which one will come easier, but I'm gonna practice on softer surfaces first, and then work my way back to the hard surface. But I need to see how I feel first. So that's what we're doing here. We're playing it safe this time. This is, I think, my 7th or 8th injury, so I've been in this position before. A few people have said I've coped really well, but then I was like, I've been there, done that, so I just know that I can't rush the process because I've done a few of my injuries and it ended up making me even more injured, or I got another injury on top of it. So yeah, taking it day by day, and it's going really well. It is slow, but I know I'm going to be better for it in the long run if I do it this way. Okay, one of my goals is to try and walk again in all directions, or jog. And I got told, oh, I should try walking backwards, and I didn't know that was a skill that we had. I just didn't know that. So I've been trying. Anyways, you'll see for yourself. All right. Now this is weird. Okay. Let's speed it up. How'd you speed up? Don't do this. Okay. Okay, I don't think this is for me, but I should practice. All right. Enough of that. Let's stretch. Okay, so I always warm up my shoulders very thoroughly. And then I'll go into doing some bridges. And then I'll come back to stretching and then do splits and things like that. Because if I warm up my shoulders, then I have a gap and I do all these splits and do all these other things, stretching wise, I realize I become stiff again. So we need to go straight into it, or else it's not gonna happen today. So that's how I work. Okay, luckily, I'm able to do backflips, walkovers, bridges, okay, because the leg that I injured is not my leading leg when it comes to gymnastics or fitness skills. So my leading leg is my right leg, and I injured my left leg. So in that respect, I am very lucky and grateful, because as you can see, when I come out my handstands, it will land on this leg. All I need to do is make sure I have enough balance to put this leg down. But saying that, it's given me a lot more control. And I normally wear wristbands even to warm up in, but now I'm able to not, because I'm using a lot more, I guess, of my upper body and control, because I'm scared of landing with such impact. And I think before I used to just throw myself around, not in a, haphazard way, but I just didn't care about the impact. So it's made me think about it, and it's actually made my skills a bit better. So that's a positive. warm up my splits. Okay, this is actually the most difficult skill since I tore my hamstring. So that's actually really painful. However, I don't feel any tearing. That's a good thing. Okay, so this split of mine used to be hyper, which means it was beyond 180. It was right down and beyond. So now you get to see where it is now. Okay, but we're getting there. Because this is actually one of the mandatories in fitness, so I need to get this back. But I need to get it back without doing any damage. So this is where we're at. So we'll just hold that for a bit. Okay, and then I slide out. So yeah. Okay. It's also affected my other leg, although this is not my good leg. My good leg is the one I just showed you. But you never know, this one might go down before the other one. Yeah, no, that's where we get to. Okay. Yeah. So that's a skill I used to find extremely easy. And now I need to just work on it. But when I started working on it, it was a lunch. So I'm very grateful, I'm getting there. Okay, now oddly enough, I don't think it's affected my box split as much. So only a little bit. So I can work with that. We can work with these things. Okay, so I normally do that for 45 minutes. I try to limit myself. I used to give myself no limit and get completely exhausted. And there's this thing called cortisol levels, which I paid particular attention to when I was competing at the Arnold this time. And I decided that I need to bring down my stress factors. Even though I didn't feel stressed, my body was stressed. So my last prep was actually doing the most minimal, but still working to failure. You're probably thinking, what on earth is she going on about? But yeah, so it was basically me training the things I needed to train to failure, but limiting the time. So for example, weights, I don't need to train every body part anymore. So just training those specific body parts that I do need to train. Staying in a deficit, so I am still losing fat while maintaining my muscle mass, because that's what we need to do. And then when it comes to skill work, doing it quickly, so I have A, enough energy still in my body, but B, warming up efficiently. So I'll make sure that I get the 15 minutes warm up that I need, if it's 15 minutes. But I will also make sure that I'm not taking too many breaks and going straight into skills when I'm warm and supple, when I have the energy, and having a plan of action for that day. So I'm not gonna be like where I did before. I'll be like, I think I can do a full out, and not end up doing a full out. Now I'm like, today's full out day, you have no choice. Tomorrow, you know, if I'm doing it tomorrow, might be specific skill day. And that really helped. And I only have this amount of time, so you need to get it done. And that's just it. because I know what my brain's like. If I don't get it done, I will go nuts in my head. So if I put these plans in action, I will get it done, because I like ticking boxes. So when it comes to making a plan for yourself, you have to think, how do you function? And I do this with my clients as well. So I like to get to know how they function. And their plans are very different to each other, because we try and work with each other, get to know how we both work in order to get results for themselves. And then same with myself. When I'm training myself in the gym, I will look at myself, analyze my own self, and be like, right, that's not working for you clearly. You need to do it this way. So me having strict plans of action works really well. And I did that for my last prep. I also prioritized sleep, made sure I had over 8 hours sleep. Tried to get naps in at some point, but that was very difficult. And my last week of training, nothing was changed. I didn't do any carb loading. My water was extremely high, so I didn't even have to deplete on the day. Sodium pretty much stayed the same. And the last week, I didn't do any cardio, didn't do any routine training, just light weights to get the blood moving, and that was it. It ended up being my best showing to date. And then I won the physique round in Arnold's UK as well. The Arnold USA as well was an amazing showing. I had the most amazing feedback as well from the judges. The one thing they did say was that my arms, proportionate to the two that came first and second in that physique round, were smaller and mine were bigger. So no more arm training for me. So that was that conclusion. However, for the Arnold's UK, I didn't train any arms for 2 weeks, and B, I changed my posing slightly, so that was that. But also it was different people there as well, different lineups too. So, but I know how I felt. That was my best showing today, regardless of placings. All right, so finished gymnastics or fitness skill training, and now I am going to train weights, and I'm going to do some legs. I can't really train a lot of my upper body anyway, so legs it is. As you know, there's two different ways of doing Bulgarians. One that's more quad dominated, one more glute. So I did lean forward a bit because I wanted to hit my glutes more. So there you go. Okay, so this is a vertical leg press, and I absolutely love it, especially now. So it helps me to target more my hamstrings. Obviously my quads will still come into play, but I can feel it a lot more in my hamstrings and glutes when I use the vertical leg press right now. And it also helps in terms of me getting back to where I was in pressing. And also, when it comes to my leg development, my quads are more developed than my glutes and hams. So that's not my focus right now. So my focus is A, get my glutes and hams to where my quads are, as well as build back up to where I was before injury. Okay, so after I catch my breath, I now have to do some of my rehab exercises, and then I will go on to doing my post-workout rehab cardio. So that's basically what I do when it comes to training. I like to do things back to back, but it has to be in a particular order or it don't work. The main thing is I have to do fitness skills or gymnastics before I do weights. It does not work after. I tried so many times, and I don't know why I tried so many times. It wasted so much time and energy, but it don't work. So as long as I do it in this order, everything is all good. Here is one of my exercises that I do. One of the reasons why I tore my hamstring, and this is according to my physio and doctors, is because my glute medius got weak and wasn't firing. So that is what happened. So what happened after I healed back, and my tear has fused back together now, which is nice. So we're trying to build that back up, is build up my glute medius. My adductors and abductors are weak again as well. So this is one of the exercises I have to do. So I put one leg up here, and I put one leg up here, and I either count in my head or I have a stopwatch, and I see how long I can hold it. My record before was 17 seconds, and then I do that 3 times. Okay, well, that seemed longer than before, and it felt better, so yeah. Anyways, I do a capacity test with my physio, so she will test it and see if I'm better as well. And every time I do that test, she then moves me on. So the aim is the next test, which is in 6 days, is for her to say, I can somersault again. That is my dream. Until then, we'll carry on doing what we're doing. I am absolutely knackered, and I get to this point all the time, and my body never adapts. But anyways, I shall finish. Stairmaster, this is what I've been told. This is one of the cardio exercises I've been told to do in order to build back up again. So this is it. Now, bear in mind, I didn't have a problem with Stairmaster. I actually got banned from it. Well, not banned, I'm an adult, but you know, it wasn't in my best interest to do Stairmaster anymore. I did get up to 1 hour and 15 on the Stairmaster every single day at one point on level 8, if you know what that means. I think this is universal. But it made my quads blow up. Beyond its point of my category, so I had to stop that. So what I have been doing, and that's made my legs actually shred more and helped me to downsize, because I did go through a downsize. So my downsize was 22 pounds in total, which is 8 kg. No, sorry, I tell a lie. 10 kg or 10.5 kg difference between my stage weights. So that was a great downsize. The judges approved of it. So I want to make sure I stay small still. The only reason why I'm doing this is because of my rehab, so I don't stay on it too long. And then I will utilize other things. So treadmill on an incline, level 15, shreds my legs off. Okay, well, this is it. And yeah, I will carry on. Yeah, I pretty much spend all my day in the gym and occasionally go on some excursions, as you see. Right, so now I am on my way to a video shoot with Universal and a very well-known UK rapper. I will reveal in another episode. But But yes, I'm going to show you the set, of course. And this is super exciting. It is a newish venture for me. I've decided to get more into acting and film roles. I've been modeling for, wow, I think 14 years. But I've been told to explore this direction. So I thought, okay, let's give it a try. And so far, been loving it. Obviously, very new and starting from the bottom. But it's one of them things where if I love it, I will work my way up and stay doing it. If I don't, then I don't do it. Simple as that. I'm always going from either 0 to 100 with everything I've done. I don't mean for that to happen, but it just happens all the time. And I don't know why, but I guess that's just my personality or how I am as a person. So yes. Anyways, I am walking. I tend to walk everywhere. So firstly, I got the train. And then I saw that it was a 17-minute walk. So I thought, okay, that's not too bad. The longest walks I've done actually is about, gosh, I think 2 hours and 12 minutes. I love numbers, so I will remember. So that's pretty much how it is. It's actually a sunny day here as well in London. I can't believe it. Mostly it's raining and I wouldn't be able to hold my phone like this, but it's actually a nice day. Okay, so I am here and we are waiting. Well, I am waiting for my scene, and just had the Greek yogurt and I think it's a raspberry sort of coulis. But anyways, it does fit into my macros, so that's great. And I was so happy they did ask me for my dietary requirements, so I am able to actually eat food here. Normally when I go places, I don't always get any choice, but I do meal prep as well, so I'm always prepared. So I'm about to go on. So I have to put some oil on and get lifting. Anyways, you'll see soon. Right, so I am here on set.
Yes, sir, the Olympian.
Oh, thank
The
you.
new Mr. Olympia.
Best one.
Oh,
And
thank
the
you.
new Mr. Olympia.
Mr. Olympia is here.
Yes, sir.
So we're having a lot of fun.
Yes,
As you
sir.
can see, we are filming today for Ardi.
Yeah, the best musician. The best. The best.
Yep. So
Let's go.
stay tuned. So I am just getting home, and as you can see, I'm literally... This is how I film on most days once I've finished. But yeah, no, it's been an amazing day. I am ready for my bed. And then it's time to start another day. So remember to subscribe, share, like, and I will catch you on another episode.